6 months. The number is on your resume. You have not looked at it today. The laptop is open, the screen is on, your hands are on the desk and they are not moving. The room is quiet. There is a water ring on the desk you have been meaning to wipe. It is 9:14 a.m. on a Tuesday. You made the coffee at 7. That was always the time. The time has not changed. The cup is half empty, the street outside the window is moving. You are not. The schedule your body runs on belongs to a job that is not there anymore. Before this, you had a title, a floor, a badge that got you through a door every morning. There were Slack notifications, deliverables, a weekly meeting you complained about and attended. You did not love the job. That is not the thing. The thing is that it told you who you were, every morning, without you needing to check. When the job ended, the structure ended, and the identity ended, and the proof ended, all at the same time. The severance was 6 weeks. You did the calculation the same afternoon. Rent, utilities, food, the subscriptions you forgot about until the charge appeared. You wrote a number on a notepad. Month 4 was the limit. That was 3 months ago. The notepad is still on the desk. You moved it to the side. It is still there. Month 4 passed. You made adjustments. Month 5 passed. You made more adjustments. You are in month 6. In month 1, you had something that felt like certainty. You had a network. You sent 12 applications. 3 replied. 1 interview, no offer. Month 2 started with the same resume and a different number in your head. You think about opening the cover letter document. You don't. The people you knew most directly, the former colleagues, were the first contacts. They were also the fastest to exhaust. By month 3, you had built something that was almost a system. A spreadsheet, color-coded, applied, no response, interview, rejected. The rejected column is the longest. You stopped updating it somewhere in month 4. You know, the math is not unusual. 1 reply for every 10 applications roughly. Yours is running at 1 in 12. You check the spreadsheet, nothing has changed. You close it, you open it again. You're not sure why. Your resume goes into a system before any person sees it. The system reads for patterns, not experience, not judgment, patterns. You have the posting open in one tab, the resume in the other. You are moving words across like you are translating something. In month 1, you wrote for the person. In month 6, you write for whatever reads it first. You have written 47 cover letters. That number is exact. The first 10 had a different opening line each time. You looked up the hiring manager when you could find them. By letter 20, you had a template. By letter 35, the template had a template. The document is called Cover Letter, Template V4. The bracket around the company name is still there. You fill in the bracket, you send it, something like that. LinkedIn. You are on it every day. It does not always feel productive. The open to work setting. On, off, on again. You changed it 3 times this week based on something you read. 412 connections. 4 outreach messages in 6 months. There was a job posted last week by someone you know. You liked the post, you did not message them, not yet. A profile without current employment falls in recruiter search results. You have read this, you are not sure what to do with it. You check the savings account before the job boards. Every morning. In that order. The number today, the number 3 months ago, the space between them. You have not said the number out loud to anyone. You get up. You stand at the window. The latch is broken. You notice that 3 weeks ago. At month 6, most of the buffer is gone. 60 to 80% is the range. Yours is toward the higher end. You do the subtraction without a calculator now. The number comes before you have finished thinking about it. In month 1, you made a schedule. Job search from 9. Lunch at 12. Applications in the afternoon. You followed it for about 11 days. Maybe 12. The alarm still goes off at the same time. You dismiss it. You look at the phone. It is 10:30. The whiteboard schedule is still up. Part of it is erased. You do not remember doing that. Keeping a structure when nothing is enforcing, it takes more than it did in month 1. You know this. You do it anyway. Less than before. The call is from someone you have not spoken to in 5 weeks. They ask how the search is going. You say fine. You say some interesting conversations are happening. You say it before you have considered whether it is accurate. You have given this answer 9 times this week. The pause before fine is shorter than it was in month 2. You think about telling them the real number. You don't. There was a job you interviewed for in month 2. The office was in a building with a floor plan you never quite understood. There was a staircase that appeared to lead nowhere. The person who interviewed you had a plant on the desk that needed water. You don't remember most of what was said in the room. You are still here at the desk. The preparation for the next interview takes 3 hours. The interview is 45 minutes. You do not hear back for 10 days. Then, an email. Thank you for your time. The language is the same every time. You have tried 3 resume formats. Chronological, then functional, then a version with a skills block at the top that you are not sure has a name. You added a consulting entry. 2 weeks of work. It has its own bullet point. The dates are still in the margin. The gap is in the dates. You move the mouse over it, you don't change it. No format makes it not be there. The format only changes how fast someone reaches it. You know your numbers without checking. 87 applications. 11 responses. 4 interviews. 3 rejections and 1 that went to the final round and then stopped. You did not try to memorize these. They became available the way the account balance became available. 1 in 12 at interview conversion is not a disaster rate. You have looked this up, the number is accurate, you still carry it differently than that. In month 5, you began applying to roles that were a level below where you were. You removed the senior prefix. You tested it for 2 weeks. The conversion rate did not change noticeably. You told yourself it was a strategic reframe. Maybe it was, the spreadsheet does not have a place for why you adjusted. Just that you did. You think about changing it back. You almost don't reach for the keyboard. There is a ceiling to what the network can be asked to do. You have contacted 34 people, 3 referrals, 2 reached the final round. Both ended the same way. There are 3 people you have not followed up with. Not because the relationship changed, just because you have asked enough. The chair armrest has a scuff you made pressing against the desk. You see it now. The network runs out of availability before it runs out of goodwill. You are not sure those are different things anymore. The question did not arrive all at once. It started at a dinner. Someone asked what you do. You answered with the old title and you used past tense without noticing. Then it was, what are you working on now from people you had not spoken to? A softer version of the same question. Now it is 7 a.m. The coffee is ready. No one has asked anything. The question is still running. The word that used to arrive without effort is not arriving. Not gone, not yet. Just not automatic. 6 months is a specific number. You have known this was coming. The recruiter does not say it as a problem. They ask about the gap. It is a standard question with a changed function. You hear it differently this time and you are not certain why or whether that is the gap or the way they paused before asking and how long the pause was and whether you are reading something that is not there or something that is there and just not being said. At 6 months, the gap is no longer only a gap. It is being read as a signal about something. That is how the screen for it works now. You have a version of the explanation. You have said it enough times that the edges are smooth. No apology. Forward frame. A project. A reset. The language of a decision. Some interviewers move past it. You can tell by whether they ask something after. The 3 things they are checking for. Was it a choice or not? Is it over? Are you still current? You know these now. The roles you applied to in month 1 are filled. The market in month 1 and the market now are not the same thing. Some of it you can see. Some of it you found out from a job posting that disappeared. One company on your list went cold in month 3. Another announced restructuring. The role you really wanted was filled in month 2. You are competing in a different set of conditions than you started in. It moved. You were inside it while it moved. There is a calculation you do not say out loud. If month 7 follows the same pattern, the balance reaches a level where the options change. You know what that change looks like. You have not made the decision yet, you are still applying. Both of those are true. The geometry of month 7 is different from month 4. The math is the same. The distance to the edge is not. You know things now that you did not know in month 1. The ATS, the conversion rate, the 6-month signal, the ceiling on what the network can carry. The question that starts at 7 a.m. without anyone asking. You did not study these. The system ran and you were in it, and the data accumulated that way. Knowing the system does not do what you thought it would do when you first started understanding it. Month 7 starts tomorrow. The alarm is set, same time. The coffee will run at 7 because that is still the time. The spreadsheet is open. The resume is current as of this week. The gap is 1 month longer than it was yesterday. The search continues.